Hi guys, we're getting started with the January monthly readings. The readings are going to be strictly for like twin flames, divine love, soul partnerships, soulmates, soul connections, those type of love connections. That's just what where I'm feeling led right now. The energy around the twin flames has just been so. I've been getting so many messages. It's been so strong and so potent. Um, I'm just kind of gearing more towards that for the readings for January. There's just like a lot of really heavy union type of energy and just so much energy. I do a monthly $5 twin flame, divine masculine and feminine reading. If you haven't checked that out, I recommend that you do. It was the one for January was just the most powerful one that I have ever done. And I'm just getting so much energy as it pertains to twin flames. I've decided for the month of January, there's going to be a discount on my twin flame reading for the video responses only. So if you've been thinking about getting a twin flame reading, this will be a good time to do it for the month of January. I'm going to be discounting all my twin flame readings. Um, So I would definitely check that out. And then at the very least, check out the Twin Flame monthly reading because it's very powerful. It was like 50 minutes long, which is really long for me because I tend to just get messages like that. I tend to not do these really long, drawn out readings, but there was just so much coming up. It was a really long reading. So I recommend that you guys check that out. I want to say thank you guys so much for being patient with me. With the death of my father in November, me not being able to get all of the videos done like I normally would. I appreciate you guys being patient with me. It was just really hard for me to do that with the holidays and then his death all at once. It was just kind of a rough time. I just wasn't really feeling like myself. It was a rough time. So I thank you guys for being patient with me during that time. Now, for those of you who aren't familiar with my readings, this is your energy, the partner's energy here, and then the energy of the relationship or the connection. When I'm saying partner, it doesn't have to be a committed relationship. It is who you are coming to this reading about, okay? That's who I am referencing. Other than that, let's get started. Capricorn, welcome to your January monthly love reading. Let's get started here. The overall energy for the month, desire. This is my desire card. Okay. What you want, your desires, Capricorn. So let's see here. This is your energy, partner's energy, energy of the connection. Let's see what's cooking for the month of January. I don't like things to be this way. I don't want to look at these. Sorry, I don't want to look at those right now. Okay, so Capricorn's energy, take the lead, and new life, new vitality, partner, refusing to see, well-deserved reward, challenging times, crowning the connection is nurture. You're sending towards them, helpless and hopeless. They're sending towards you, awaiting results. So, what I am getting overall is that things are playing out the way that they are because this connection may need some nurturing. It's to bring about some nurturing energy. With you feeling helpless and then waiting on results, nobody is nurturing this connection. Nobody's nurturing it. That's what I'm getting. I'm getting for you, Capricorn. Think about what you want, because if this is what you want, you need to be nurturing it. You can't be just sitting there feeling helpless and hopeless. Okay? Love is always worth climbing the mountain. It's always worth climbing the mountain. So then we have this energy here of take the lead. You're feeling a pull within your spirit, Capricorn. It's like you're feeling a pull to kind of take matters into your own hands. Something deep within you is telling you to put your hands on this. Maybe you've had your hands off of it, but there's something pushing you, and it's not like just a mental thing. I'm gonna keep talking while I relight my incense. I want to smell something good. This is not like just a mental thing. Like this is just in your head. Maybe you're lonely right now. You just want to. No, 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 Capricorn. This is coming from your soul. This is coming from your spirit. Okay, this wanting to take the lead is coming from your spirit. This is coming from a higher place, a place deep within you. Something is telling you to take a hold of the situation. You're feeling that. So even though you're projecting towards them, there's nothing you can do. It's helpless. It's hopeless. There is, and you're feeling something within yourself is telling you that. To put your hands on it. Touch this again. Nurture it. Come back to it. Put your hand back on it again. Get dedicated. Get dedicated to this. Look at what you want. Decide what it is that you want and get dedicated. Make it a goal. Put your hands on it. Because it's kind of like you are the alchemist here. You're the magician here. You're playing a role in this. You're not helpless and hopeless. You're playing a part in this. Whether you're taking things into your hands or you're not, you're playing a part in it. So you need to get clear on your desires. If you want it, take the lead. Put it in your hands. Then once again, we even have, what's the second card? Lead again, Capricorn, lead. So this is also about taking matters into your own hands, following that inner knowing, that prompting deep within you, within your spirit that's telling you, because this information is divine guidance. This is guidance from your soul. Why would your soul lead you wrong? Trust yourself. Trust yourself. Get dedicated to following that inner prompting within. Because now we have within your spirit, you're being pressed, okay? And then I have like a major arcana where it's like the universe is pressing you. It's like time for you to not stand in the shadows anymore. It's time for you to step out and stand at the forefront of your life. Step out of the shadows. Be powerful. You have the power to turn this into what you want it to be, but it takes an active dedication for it. It takes for you to understand what you desire, what your true desires are. Because deep within you, you have a desire to take this somewhere, to nurture it, to hold it in your hands. Yes, yes, yes. Because what I'm seeing here is things don't really come into balance until you take things into your hands, until you make that decision within yourself that you're going to be dedicated to what you want. You got to commit to it. It's like it's time for you to stop wearing a mask. Stand in your power. That's how things balance. Because it's like What I'm getting is things became out of balance because it was really on you to take something in your hands and nurture this. And you didn't do that, or you're not doing that, or you're just now thinking about doing that, or maybe you just started doing that and you weren't doing it before. But that's what brings the balance back into this situation. And I'm getting that you're having to take the lead and take this into your hands because it's like they can't see the situation clearly. What I'm getting from this, Capricorn, is because you're not taking things into your hand. You haven't been dedicated to nurturing this. You haven't been dedicated to following that inner prompting. So then it has them in a place where it's like they can't see the situation for what it really is. They may think by you not doing this, maybe they think you don't want it because then they're here waiting on results. So they wouldn't be sitting here waiting if they knew. It's like this is playing a role. You not taking these actions that you're being guided to take within your spirit is leaving them where they just can't see this situation clearly. They probably think you feel some way that you don't feel. It's like all of this stuff because they really can't see. Oh, wow, look at that. So then there's like a goodbye here. Okay, so maybe they delivered a goodbye message. Maybe they delivered a message to you. Maybe you delivered one to them. But there needs to be some type of return from you. They can't see this clearly after this goodbye. So maybe they see this goodbye as permanent. Maybe they feel like whatever this goodbye was, it's like there's something they can't see the situation beyond that. Yeah, they can't see the situation beyond that goodbye. Now, in their head, this situation is something completely different from where you're at. And because they can't see it clearly and they can't see past this goodbye, it's like it's on you to restore the balance. Because as you're taking the lead and standing in your own power, and what that means is not looking at everything that they're doing to determine what your truth is or what path is for you. When you're standing in your power, you stand in your truth. Your truth is your truth. You don't need them to feel any way or do anything. That's getting into manipulating the situation. And that's always going to backfire in these connections. Instead, what these connections are about is both people standing in their own truth. And your truth in your spirit is here telling you to take this into your hands. Like this is something important deep within your soul. And you've got to be dedicated to that. And then as you're taking more of your power and stepping out of the shadows, you're restoring more balance. And then it's like it puts them in a place where they may be able to see more clearly and stand on top of the situation and kind of see it a little bit more clear. But it's like there's like this new life that you feel is possible with them. Like a breath of fresh air, a colorful, vibrant, new life, just feeling fully energetic and alive. And you're associating it with this somehow. You feel like that's possible. You have inner peace about that. And see, this is in your spirit. It's like deep within your soul and within your spirit. It's like you have this knowing that there's a new life over here, a more colorful life, a more vibrant life. And you have this knowing deep within your soul. So why ignore that knowing? Why feel like it's hopeless and project to them that it's hopeless? That you can't get past this mountain. You can't see the light. When it's deep within you, the only way you wouldn't be able to see the light is if you were ignoring that inner voice deep within yourself. That deep desire deep within yourself. That's the only way. And then we have them unable to see the situation for what it is. Them just there. It's like I can't see. Like the light is behind me. They're in a really mental space. Like their mind just can't break free from this shell. It's like they don't see any possibility. And it has to do with this goodbye. And so it's like they're trying to find their own power and what life is for them. It's like I'm getting that they may be just focusing now more on material things, more on their career and, striving professionally because it's like they don't really see anything to do with this. So they may not be looking at this at all because it's like they don't see there's no reason to think about this. They're just focusing on their career or something else in their life and building themselves up. But I'm just really getting like being focused somewhere else. Yeah, because it's like I'm getting like they're focused somewhere else because like there's a risk here or there's a consequence. If they're feeling like this goodbye was the consequence of something, so they need to be focused somewhere else because they just can't see anything here. Or maybe somebody got upset and said goodbye like they wanted to end it but then didn't. um I don't know. There's something with this goodbye and a consequence. So it's like they're focusing somewhere else because they feel like there's a barrier. They're blocked. They're blocked deep within their spirit. They're feeling a block, and it's like only you can unblock it by taking the lead because they feel completely blocked. Like the sun has gone down on them as far as they can see. It's like the sun has gone down on this situation. It's nightfall. Yeah, they can't see how to make a fresh start. They can't see there's a block. They feel blocked to making a fresh start. And they may be wearing a mask, not even looking at this anymore, not even looking in the mirror. They may not even feel like they want this anymore. They may not be looking at it anymore. And it's because they're wearing this mask because of this block that they feel is there. So it's like not feeling safe to be vulnerable here and say the truth of what they may really want out of the situation. They're blocked. They don't have the keys to unlock this. They feel blocked. Maybe you really blocked them, but they feel like there's a block. They feel like it's just a challenging thing and they're just focusing somewhere else. This situation needs some love, y'all. Needs some nurturing. And then you're sending the energy to them that is helpless and that you feel helpless and hopeless. There's this mountain. You're between a rock and a hard place. Like, what can I do about it now? And then what can you do about it now? Give a little love, tenderness, nurturing. Maybe this consequence or whatever they feel is a consequence to them. Like this barrier is here now, this goodbye. Like whatever the consequence, if they've done something that's resulted in a consequence of this goodbye, maybe they need a little love. Maybe this was due to needing a little nurturing, a little love. It's like you're not helpless. You can love if you want to. You can love if you want to. You can stand in your own power and love if you want to. Because they're waiting, they're looking towards you, but they just don't feel, it's like they don't feel like it they just feel blocked. They can't see the situation for what it is at all. So the way you're looking at it, they can't see any of that. They can't see any that you want anything here. And then what you're sending towards them is this hopeless, helpless, done type of energy. They can't see. Yes, and they're waiting on something because they're afraid. It feels dangerous to them now. They're shielding themselves. Look at them. This is them. They're shielding themselves. They're afraid. And I'm getting an energy of really a tender-hearted, sensitive type of person. But they feel like it would be too dangerous to focus here or do anything here. So unless it's like they're waiting, unless something cultivates from on your end. And see, looking at this person here, they could use this energy. They could use this tenderness, this love, this nurturing because they're afraid. Now I'm going to pull a card from the Romance Angels Oracle deck by Doreen Virtue. Yes. Forgiving. This is what we've got. Forgiving and learning. Forgiving and learning. As you release and heal the past, you experience more love in your present moments. So that definitely makes sense with what I'm seeing here. And then this nurture energy, the overall energy being about desires. It's about what do you want? This situation needing some nurturing. And then I'm getting this. Yes, forgive so you can nurture this. Because it's what you really want. It's what you really want. It's like this month is about getting back in tune with what it is you actually really want. And it's about forgiving and learning. They feel like there's been some type of consequence to their actions. That's what we have here. But they don't feel there's anything they can do about it at this point. And they're afraid. Forgive. Learning. They're learning. I'm getting like they're needing to learn and you're needing to forgive. That's what I'm getting. It is about forgiving and learning, Capricorn. Okay, Capricorn. So that is your love reading for the month of January. I really hope that you enjoyed it. If you're looking to do a twin flame reading with me, remember that those are going to be discounted for the month of January. The link to book a reading with me is going to be in the description box below, as well as the coupon code for the twin flame video response readings only. Other than that, oh, and remember that there's still 20% off on all readings for the month of December. We only have a few more days left of that. But other than that, thank you guys so much. If you've enjoyed the reading, please give me a thumbs up. Thank you guys for liking, subscribing, sharing the videos. I appreciate it a ton. And I always say, check out your moon and rising signs as well. Okay, not just your sun signs, because then you'll see like a little story unfolding that gets deeper and deeper. Other than that, thank you guys so very much for your time, all your love and support. I appreciate you all so much. And you have a fabulous January, Capricorn. Thanks. Bye-bye.